What's up, enchanters? Welcome back to another complete collection of Disney Traditions Jim Shore Scrooge McDuck. Yay! This has not been a requested video, but it's such an underdog collection, and I mean, I get to do this justice, right? How are you if you're watching me for the first time? My name is Jean-Pierre Bon Jovi, and I am an avid collector, amongst many other things. And I come to y'all every Monday uploading new content with collectible figures, hobbies, vintage pieces, you name it, I collect it. From all sorts of genres, and one of my biggest passions being my Disney Traditions collection. And this was a video I've been meaning to do for quite some time, and I'm so excited to do it because it is such an attainable collection, and it's not a difficult collection to complete. And so I was really excited to share this with you all. Don't forget to subscribe, it means the world, and hit that bell to get notified every time you do so. Every time you do so, it supports my channel and it allows us to grow our tribe. So without further ado, let's get started. And let's start off with the very first piece introduced to the collection. Now, I've spoken about this piece 2 times before. This is the third and last time I'll be featuring this piece. And this is the Huey, Dewey, and Louie Halloween candy dish. I like to say, yeah, it's a candy dish. And it is absolutely adorable. The name of this piece is Playing Tricks and Sharing Treats. I've mentioned this before in my video, and it's absolutely like the most precious piece ever. It's one of my all-time favorite pieces. It's vintage Jim Shore. This piece came out in 2007, early 2007. No, I lied. This piece was released late 2006. It was released summer of 2006. It is just absolutely precious. I've mentioned this before. You have Huey as the devil, Dewey as the witch, and Louie as the scarecrow. It is a candy corn dish. You can put candy corn in it. I don't advise you doing that. And what I love about this piece, as you look at all the details from zooming in, is the vintage raw feel to this piece. It is absolutely stunning. It has this beautiful, beautiful essence to it. And the way it was made, it looks like it's hand carved from wood. The paint looks rustic, and that's what vintage Jim Shore, some of his pieces looked like. And I really, really, really appreciate this feel. The size, also the scale on them is beautiful. You can see so much intricacy. The paint job is immaculate as well. It is such an incredible piece. This piece initially launched for only $45. And you can still find it in the secondary market for under $100. It is an incredible, incredible piece, and one of the OG pieces as well. The next piece in the collection that was released, which came out about a month, 2 months later, is the Country Christmas Fun. Actually, yeah, Country Christmas Fun. Let me see. It says 2005. Is this the same thing? Sorry, this one was released first. This was the first. It was released in 2005, and this one was released in 2006, as I mentioned. This was actually the very first piece ever made. It's super duper cutie. So the name on this piece again is Country Christmas Fun. And here you have Huey, Dewey, and Louie building a snowman and playing snow fight. they're snow fighting. It's super duper duper cutie. And what I love about this is the rose mulling detail, the carved snowman, the hidden, just all the little intricacies on this piece is so, so, so beautiful. The snowman, as you zoom in on all those details, from that plaid jacket, the details with the wooden, I mean, it looks like real wood as arms, the snowballs that they're each accumulating, the scene around the snowman. There's a village scene with trees and mountaintops covered of snow. It's hilltops, sorry, covered of snow. The clouds, the color story is just impeccable. And then you have them in a more muted light, so they're not in their bright attire. So, for instance, Huey has a burgundy top instead of a bright red, and then Dewey instead of that bright that baby blue. It's almost very similar, but it's a little bit more muted. And then you have Louis in this forest green shirt versus a more, traditional green color. It is absolutely adorable. This piece also launched for about $45 when it launched. You can still find it for under $120 in the secondary market. It is an adorable, adorable, adorable piece. It's so freaking cute. Following that piece, the following piece in the collection was this one. And it was the first time we featured Scrooge McDuck, and it's called Treasure Dive. I love this piece. And this piece is a piece, as you zoom in, that you have to experience on a 360 view. It is absolutely breathtaking. It's one of my all-time favorite pieces that he's made. Where do I even start? It's so beautiful. So you have Scrooge McDuck, and he's diving into his riches. And first off, let's talk about this base. This geometric print with the teal, the Tiffany teal color is stunning. And it resonates and it pops because when you see all the cash and all the coins, it really creates a beautiful effect. And what I love about this piece so much is that the coins are literally, it's almost as if like they're individually, like of course this is made out of a mold, but these were individually carved in that initial molding. And you can see every single coin by coin by coin by coin by coin. It is impeccable. And then you have the stacks of cash in between, and he's just diving and immersing himself into his riches. It's such an iconic piece. The scale on this is beautiful. What I love about it too are his mixed media wire glasses. Love that. And then on the back, the cash coming out of here. It is an impeccable piece. When this piece first launched, it was $55. It has gone up a little bit. I believe you can still find this for under $100 on the secondary market. I don't think it's become that difficult. I don't quite know, but this is like when you what I love about this piece. It's one of the rare pieces Jim Shore has made where it's like it's a true replica of the actual scene from the show, and not only that, it really it's that live in motion scene. Like you can experience him diving, and the way he captured that with the wave. It is just insane the way this piece is done. Of every single piece in this collection, it's my absolute favorite, and then followed by this one right here. It is stunning. So there you have it. Following this piece, the next piece he made was this one. Yes, it was this one. It is a Christmas one. It's called And to All a Good Night. And it is what I love about this is where he's introducing a different concept art. And Jim Shore initially started with his Heartwood Creek collection, it's a way bigger collection than any other side collection he's done, any licensed collection like Jim Shore, like Disney, Dr. Seuss, Grinch, Flintstones, Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo, Rudolph, Peanuts. Of all other franchises, Wizard of Oz, of all these other franchises he's done, his actual artwork of Heartwood Creek is his tried and true. And this is one of the very few times, I think it's really I don't want to say it's the only time, but right now that I can think of, it's the only time where he incorporated a piece from his Heartwood Creek collection and incorporated it with Disney. And what you have here is one of his traditional Santas. So it's a Santa design in his true aesthetic on how he would design his Heartwood Creek line. And Santa just arrived, looks like past it under the chimney, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie are all napping on the sofa as he's giving them a warm embrace and observing them while it looks like he's about to place presents under the tree. It is adorable, adorable, adorable. I would go as far as to say that this is one of, if not the most expensive piece in the collection. I do think this is the most expensive piece in the collection. This one retails for anywhere from like $125 to $150 on the secondary market. It is absolutely beautiful. It's such a cute piece. So there you have it. following this piece, the next piece that was made is, I'd like to say it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. It's another Huey, Dewey, and Louie piece. And this one is called Downhill Ducks. And they're sledding. So this was part of the sledding collection where he made a Eeyore. He made Huey, Dewey, and Louie. He made a few. It was quite a massive collection he made with a bunch of Mickey, Winnie the Pooh pieces as well that were all emerging themselves like either in a snow scene of some sort. And this was part of that holiday collection that came out. And it has gone up in price. You can still allocate this for a little under $120. But what I love about this piece is that live in motion effect as well. They're going down the hill. I really like Dewey's facial expression that his legs are wide open. Super duper cutie. They all have their winter goggles, not on their eyes, but over their head, which is super cute too. Defeats the purpose, right? And then they're all sledding. And I love that their feet, here you have Louie, his feet are dangling. And then Huey's feet are pointed flat upwards. I mean, it's just such an adorable, adorable piece. Of them all, the one that's the most animated is Louie. His face is so endearing. And then you have Huey with his eyes closed. I mean, there's so much character in this collection. I love it. It's such a beautiful piece. And there you have it. Following that piece, we have this one, and it's the second appearance we get, Scrooge McDuck, and it's called A Wealth of Riches. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. You can't quote me here, but I do think that this is another piece that's up there in price. I don't quite recall how much it goes for. I really don't know. But again, the name of this, if you're interested, is called A Wealth of Riches. You can type that, put A Wealth of Riches Jim Shore on your eBay search or Mercari search or any secondary market search and see what it comes up for. This piece is absolutely adorable. Here you have him in the largest scale we've ever had Scrooge McDuck. So he's much larger in scale than he is here. He has his hat on for the first time and he's holding two large money bags. You have his coins all over. But what I really love about this piece are the coins on the back. This is really a 360 piece. Again, each coin is carved. It's stacked. It looks incredible. The wad of cash. And these bags are so amazing and they look so good because with that natural carve effect that he has on his pieces, Jim, it looks like there is texture and they're lumped with coins and cash. It's insane. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. And there you have it. Following that piece, the next piece that was made is this one. And this one is called Here Comes Trouble. And it's Huey, Dewey, and Louie in a wagon. I actually purchased this one at retail value. This one retailed for about $65, and I got it on Fantasies Come True. They no longer have it. It's crazy, but since I started my channel, y'all know I'm a big advocate of Fantasies Come True for a lot of vintage pieces, and it's not unfortunate because it looks like a lot of you have been purchasing them and they're all almost sold out, which is crazy. And so many of you have reached out saying that you've purchased your stuff at Fantasies Come True. And this one right here, you have Huey pulling the wagon with Dewey and Louie in it. And many times people ask, how can I distinguish who's Huey, Dewey, and Louie? Huey, like the brightest hue of color being red, is the red one. Dewey, like blue, dewy, wet, is the blue one. And Louie, like the leaf color, think of L, leaf, is the green one. And it's such an adorable, endearing piece. The base has this beautiful floral print. And then there's just so much animation here. And here, in my experience of all the Huey, Dewey, and Louie pieces, you really have them in a more solid satin finish. They're not matted. Like this one is matted, this is matted, these are matted, this one's matted, and these are not matted, but they're more of a rustic, different feel. But here you get them more in a traditional, true adaptation of what they look like from the series. It is absolutely adorable. Love this piece. This piece goes for a little over $120 now in the secondary market. Following that piece, this was the next piece that came out. And this one is called Treasure Seeking Tycoon. And let's start, is the third appearance of Scrooge McDuck. And let's start with this base. How beautiful is this base? The gold detailing with the red, and then the contrast of that tile floor, that ivory and navy blue tile floor. Of course, what's a Scrooge without a bag of money? So there is a bag of money. And what I love about here is the rose molding details up on his attire, the hat. His animation is so different here. I feel like of all of the portraits, my favorite one is this one, but I do like this one a little bit more than this one, the portrait. Absolutely beautiful. This piece launched for $50 when it first came out, and you can still find it under, I think it's under still $75 on the secondary market. And at the same time this piece came out, so did this one. And these pieces, I believe they were released in 2017. That's when these were launched. And this one is called Navigating Nephews. And they were part of the collection that came along with this one. They're super adorable. You can still find them for under $75 as well. This piece also retailed for, I believe it was $60. And it's Huey, Dewey, and Louie getting ready to explore an adventure. You have Huey looking at the map, planning his next adventure. You have Dewey with the telescope, just seeing into the distance. And then you have Louis with his traveler's explorer's hat, and it's such an adorable piece. It really tells a beautiful scene. This piece is a little underrated. It's quite, again, common to find as well. I don't see many collectors with it. In general, Huey, Dewey, and Louie is not a collection I see many people speak into, but it is one of the most easiest collections to collect. You can literally attain all of these. It's not challenging at all to complete. And the final piece, which I forgot, as you notice on my Halloween video, my complete Halloween video, I forgot to add this piece. I do that from time to time. I forget. And this piece is brand new. It came out last year. Last summer it was released, and it's called Teetering Trick or Treaters. And it's part of the stacking collection. He's made many stacking pieces, from Winnie the Pooh to Huey, Dewey, and Louie. He's made Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. The new Alice in Wonderland. The Lion King has had a stacking piece. He's made quite a few of them. He's also made The Nightmare Before Christmas with Lock, Shock, and Barrel. And here we have this one. As you zoom in on the details, it is super duper duper cutie. I love how you can distinguish who they are, and by doing so, Huey, of course, is the devil in red. He's super duper cutie. And look at the base. He's like by a graveyard as well. Really love that. Then you have Dewey right above him as the witch in the blue attire, and of course he's holding a bag of candy. So is Louie. So is Huey. And at the top you have Huey with a pumpkin right above his head. He's a ghost, and what distinguishes him is he does have a little bit of green rose molding right there as well. Super duper cutie collection. This one is worth $65 is the MSRP price, so you can find us for under $70. Don't pay more than that. It is still quite a common piece to come across, and it just recently came out last year. And with that being said, that completes the Scrooge McDuck series. This is the complete collection as it stands. I really do hope you enjoyed this. Again, just a reminder, it means the world when you subscribe. Make sure to do so. We are still looking to get to the 1,000 follower mark. Remember, when we reach 1,000 followers, there will be the 100 Acre Caper Winnie the Pooh piece that I'm giving away. You can check any of my previous videos for more details on how you can earn that. And thank you so much for being here. I have a whole lot more videos to film. I am actually filming a bonus video, which I'm not intending to launch anytime soon, but it is going to be a complete tour of my studio before I pack everything up. My intention was never to release that video anytime soon, but I am going to record it just in case. And that might be a special video as well. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Stay amazing, stay blessed, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.